Right guys, I'm down here at Wentworth here at the BMW Championship. Got an exciting video coming your way. It's a bit different this year, obviously. There's no fans allowed in. However, we're going to give you some access with one of the flagship tour players, Lee Westwood. I'm going to do a really cool video where I'm going to caddy for Lee Westwood. So I'm going to tell him what clubs to hit, where to aim, how to read the putts, and we're going to see if we can finish the final few holes under par at this wonderful golf course. Now, because of COVID restrictions, etc., I won't actually physically be carrying his bag, thankfully, because I bet it weighs a ton. There will be his actual caddy with us as well. So without further ado, let's start on the 14th hole, me caddying for Lee Westwood, and see if we can shoot under par. Or will he fire me? Let's go and find out. Right guys, so we're here on the golf course. We're going to start here on the 14th hole, beautiful little par 3 up the hill, and no introduction needed, superstar tour player Lee Westwood. Lee, I'm going to be caddying for you today. I'm going to be giving you the advice to help us play the final 5 holes in under par. I'm going to give you, hopefully I do a good job.
It's a nice day for it, nice 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing.
I know, there's wind, it's getting cold in the day. Lee's caddy is here as well to actually carry the bag, but he's
socially distancing.
Socially distanced, yeah. But he's going to have to stay somewhat out of this because everything I say, Lee has to do. However, you can override me 3 times. Okay.
Right.
But our mission is to try and shoot under par for these final 5 holes. 177 yards, slightly up the hill, a little bit of breeze helping.
A little bit. Chilly.
It is chilly.
I'll help you a little bit with that.
I personally probably be hitting 6, so considering Lee Westwood is definitely longer than me. 7, solid, good 7 iron.
Solid one.
Slightly soft 7 iron, a little bit of control, and let's see how Lee can get it on. Let's see if we can start strong. Oh, I love it. Be good. Oh, I love it. Let's go. That is perfect.
It was all him, wasn't it?
All me, that.
How good was that caddying? I mean, talk about landing it pin high.
In hindsight, probably a little bit too much power, but not bad.
So what are you saying?
I've got faith for you. I'm seeing it coming in from this angle here.
Yeah. Okay. Is that my fault?
That's straight, that one's straight. I'm going to take a little bit of credit for that. You started that bang on line. Level par first hole. No overrides yet. Let's get on to the next, which is a cracking par 4. 15th hole, par 4, 491 yards. Now, Lee, I just saw a minute ago have his course planner out, but that's not needed today.
I forgot, sorry.
Now on YouTube, there's one rule. We hit driver only.
Right.
So driver.
Right.
Would that normally be the right choice on this hole?
It is quite strong downwind today. It could have been a 3-wood, but I'm happy with driver. It's chilly and
driver's good. Oh, Lee Westwood.
It's all right, I think.
We're seeing it bouncing straight down the middle. Is that good?
Oh yeah.
Okay, second shot into this very testing hole. We are 215 yards from the hole, 195-ish from the front. Pin's absolutely in the middle. There's not really a great deal of danger. 215, downwind more predominantly now. Do you still have all the markers on your clubs where you've got your yardages?
Yeah, so it's even easier for you.
If I could see them. James,
shall I show you how far the 6 iron goes?
The 6 iron's not a bad shout. So Lee, very conveniently, has got all of his yardages printed on the back of his clubs in a little Sharpie. Do they change often, or are they like,
no,
you just keep them as the same?
I've hit it that far for about 20 years.
So his 6 iron goes 195. I like the 6.
Right.
And I see a shape.
Do you?
I see a shape.
Right.
Just riding on the wind a little bit, left to right, very similar to to your tee shot. There's a marker behind the green, which we're not going to go as far left as that. The 2 trees just left of the flag, little fade back on the flag.
Just a little fade.
And I feel like missing it slightly left is the miss to leave yourself an uphill putt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting a reassuring nod from James the caddy. Oh, he's gone almost at it with a tiny fade. It's looking good for distance carry.
Oh, it's short. I don't think the wind's helping as much as you thought.
No. Hey, listen, I'm gonna take
like
full responsibility of that. I felt like it was more downwind. James is off the left. We found bunker right at the green. That's okay. Hey, listen. All right, Lee, I'm gonna take full responsibility of that.
In fairness to you, I pushed it a bit and it's landed nearly on the front edge of the green, so 195. Online it might have got 20 feet short.
So we found it in the bunker, just short of the green. There's kind of a slight 2-tier to this green on 15. I would normally ask you more of a fly it all the way, stop it, or in here. I'm fancying an in here on the upslope, let it kill it a little bit, run up the slope, you know, leave yourself as little as possible, slightly back up the hill.
I like that.
I mean, for me and the guidance on a shot like this, I'm guessing, James, do you give much guidance on a shot like this? Not loads on the short game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Carib. Oh, it stopped quick. It's dug its teeth in. I mean, at this rate, I might get fired after 2 holes, but hopefully I don't.
No, another one of your magical reads again.
Hey, listen, I've got this. We've got this one. I'm not going to let you down this time. Well, the good news is...
You really let me down last time.
It's right to left, slightly up the hill before it then levels out. So it's not going to slope as much towards the back end of the putt. I know how you like it on your apex now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a little bit more respect than what I would do potentially normally. There's a little pitch mark here, just on the inside of that pitch mark.
Okay. Is that my start line?
That's your apex.
Is it? Okay.
Would you see that as being...
I think that's a bit too high, but we'll go with it.
Okay, he's not going to override me. For par, here on the 15th. Break, break, get there, get there, get there! This is what you do as a caddy. Yes! All that for a par putt. Right, on to 16. Lee, put that away. As I mentioned, it's drivers only. 16th hole, we're going to hit driver off the tee. Not the normal play, is it?
No.
Driver round the corner. We're going to play attackive. We've only got 3 holes. We've got to shoot under par. Oh, that is money. Hit the path as well.
Oh, it's a bit too far left, but we'll be all right. We'll be able to find the green, I think.
That is, like, compared to the last tee shot, they are chalk and cheese, aren't they? Because big high fade to big low raking draw. Do you ever pull that one out much when you played anyway?
On a links course against a hard wind, I would use it, yeah.
That's nice, that. I like it.
Yeah.
In hindsight, as much as I didn't give Lee a choice, I don't know if driver was the right idea. Sorry about that.
Well,
I think I tried to, like you say, patience isn't my virtue on this hole, and I'll try and learn from it.
It's not the end of the world here, though, is it?
It's all right. We're shorter into the distance, so there's got to be an advantage there. The greenkeepers are just trimming the green, so I don't know where the flag is just yet. We are around about 105 yards.
Are you telling me there, or asking me?
No, that was a very definitive statement. We're 105 away from the flag. I mean, there's a nice big BMW logo behind the green, which coincidentally, thanks to BMW for setting this video up. So I like it on that line with like a, what does a gap wedge go for you? You carry a gap
109.
wedge? So like a 3/4 gap wedge to take the shot off it?
Right.
Yeah.
I like the way you're thinking.
Okay. Draw a bit,
turn over,
chase a bit. Everything's kind of going towards the flag with a bit of spin there, do you think?
Yeah, well, I think it's a bit long. It wasn't the best lie, but I did miss the fairway, so I didn't really deserve much better.
Okay, in hindsight, I gave you too much club. It was a challenging shot, and as you mentioned, the lie wasn't great. It's not pitched a million miles off, but these greens are rapid. It's gone all the way through to the back of the green. We're chipping now.
I'll tell you the mistake.
Go on,
driver. The mistake was hitting driver off the tee, not being in the fairway with like a 4-iron or a hybrid, so I could put some spin on it out of the fairway. That was his mistake. But this is YouTube, and it's always driver, isn't it? I like the same club, the 52, right, and kind of play it lower and run it up. Okay. Do you want to do that? Yeah. No, I love it. Right. Where am I landing it then? Come on, you're doing half a job here, Rick. Let me tell you where you're going to land it. I quite like playing it quite aggressive. Yeah, I like it there. Like 40% of the distance. Stay there then, see how close I can get. Ooh. Run out a lot. Let me give some credit here. Let me give some credit. So we said, on where I'm stood, that's the pitch mark. It's pretty good. So before I overread it, and you have to drop it in, so we'll go a little bit less. Right. Or just inside that pitch mark. Yeah. And just drifting in. Okay. You like that? Too much? I think it's a bit too far left, but I'm not sure it'll swing that much. Okay, you can override. You got 3 in the bank. I mean, it would have hurt me internally, it would hurt inside. I'm going to go a bit further right than that. Okay, he's overriding me. He's going to go a tiny bit further right than what I suggested. Let's see if this drops in. Oh, pushed it. Pushed it, and you were probably right. I'll take the blame there. I'm just going to clip that one little soundbite. You're probably right, will do for me. Right, we're 1 over, 2 holes to go, but 2 par 5s. You like these next 2? Yeah. Such different holes. Like 17's a big raking right to left. Downwind. 18's a big raking left to right. 2 birdies to finish on the par. That's what we're going to go for. So no real discussion needed. Driver, big draw, starting it. We're finishing it as much kind of on that corner as we can, right? Okay, yeah, turn it around. In the sunshine. Okay. Keep drawing. Keep drawing. We're in the fairway. Take that, nice shot. So we are 285 yards away from the flag. I mean, it's a big, big raking right to left. I mean, it's what, like 3-wood or driver, I guess, isn't it? 3-wood. Kind of caddy are you? What's like, what is it? Imagine if you did that. Is it, I don't know. Lee, it's a 3-wood. It's like what? You might as well go, it's like one of them. One of them, pick one of them. 3-wood, raking around the corner. We won't be able to see it finish. Oh, yes. Won't be far off. That looks filthy. Honestly, with the dark sky there, the way it came around the corner, beautiful shot. Quite good on your slow-mo. Yeah, that would. I'll insert the slow-mo now. Check that out. Right, Lee, just as we get on to 17 here, I've asked my followers on Instagram to ask you quick fire questions. You ready? Go on. Will Forrest get promoted this season? No. When did Lee play his first Challenge Tour event? I didn't play anything on Challenge Tour. I went from the school straight to the Tour. How often do you change your driver? Not that often when I find a good one. Sometimes I crack the faces on them. That was the reason I changed last time. What's your pre-shot routine? Stand behind the ball, have a look down the line, a couple of practice swings before that, in, waggle, hit it. That seems like you were making that a little bit up on the spot. I'll bet if you timed it, I would be within a quarter of a second nearly every time. Honestly? Yeah. So regardless of the method or whatever? On a normal shot, on a chip, you know, I have a slightly different routine. We are front of the green. Check this out. We're on this I mean, this looks like green. The courses where I play at, this is the green, but this is not, the actual green's there. Little chip up the green.
quite like an aggressive play. I quite like a 56 degree.
Do you?
We're going to go 56 degree.
Are we not going 60?
No, I'm going to go 56.
All right.
56.
That's not very aggressive.
A little bit in the front. What are those like little nippy spinners?
Yeah.
You got it in you?
I'm gonna overrule you and do it with a 60.
Overruling me again. Now you know what happened in the last time when he overruled me. He missed the putt, but hey, whatever.
Right. I've got a nice tight lie. I'm gonna land it. Try and land it about a yard on. Check it, and then it'll slowly release down there. 56. I can't land it on the green and stop it in time because the screen runs away from you, and you can see how shiny it is. All the grain runs that way as well. So.
I'm like taking notes. I'll learn that for next time. 60 degrees. Going to play aggressive. That's not bad. Putter. That wasn't bad.
Not too bad, was it?
You like that?
Hey. Do you like that?
I feel like I'm on a written warning at the moment. that was tasty. How good was that pitch shot? I mean, he's put it in within a few feet. Skill, right? For birdie, there's not a lot in this. If anything, tiny bit left to right, but we don't need to worry about that. It's going to be pretty straight from this range. For birdie to get back to level par with 1 hole to go. Lee Westwood, back to level par. Lee and Rick, back to level par.
So while Rick's not here, I've kind of got to do a bit of an appraisal of how he's got on today, and I've got to say he's done fairly well. Reading of the greens has been good. Clubbing's been pretty good. Yeah, but maybe not driver off 16 in the tournament, but other than that, not bad.
Last hole, 18th hole, an unbelievable hole here at Wentworth. It's a big sweeping dogleg left to right, 523 yards off the back championship tee. And it didn't need a great deal of conversation this. We need a birdie, we're level par at the moment. The big dog is out. Now the only advice really here is it a fade around the corner or tiger line. I'm feeling with this little bit of wind, it's a little tiny subtle fade around the corner to put ourselves in prime position so we can attack the 18th green in style.
Right, down the left with a bit of, I do see it, yeah.
Down the left, little fade.
Okay.
Let's finish with a smoked one.
Oh no, it's not fading.
It's not, it stayed on the line. Settle. That's in the fairway, is it?
I'm not sure.
It just...
Did it just go in the trap?
I think it's just in the trap.
You can blame me for that, I didn't fade it. Come on, shake it off. Shake it off, big man. Come on.
Saw it, I saw the shot. Okay, 18th hole. We've actually avoided the trap. We're just in the semi. It's about 260 yards to the flag. James, you just asked me a very good question. How much downwind is it and where is it coming from? Can I lean on you a little bit? This is my only
I'm not sure that's allowed.
Ultimately, it's your final decision if you're caddying today. So
I also think it'd be unbelievably useful for the viewers. Like, how do you judge wind and direction?
generally, you can use nowadays. You can use a compass or a wind map. So you get the wind in the morning on the range, and then you take that to the golf course and you work off that direction, depending on where it's coming from.
I'm Barry the Builder playing on Saturday morning.
Yeah, Barry the Builder. Follow the clouds in the sky.
Is that the best way?
That's the best way.
It's no good looking for numbers now.
I was going to say, you got two irons? No, 2 iron, 3 iron, or 5 wood?
Or hybrid, yeah.
Or hybrid.
Or hybrid.
I like the hybrid choice.
I like the hybrid.
I like the hybrid choice. Hybrid? Hybrid it is. Because I don't want to miss clubbing here because there's 2 beautiful BMWs at the back of the green which we don't want to clatter into.
Yeah. Turn over.
Keep drawing, ball.
Come out of it right, off that downslope.
Might be a decent miss.
Oh, it's a good miss, I think.
That is an unbelievable miss. It has missed up the right hand side. Just pushed it a touch?
Yeah, just a little bit of a downslope and away from me, and it just came out a bit further right than I
nice hit though.
pictured it.
Okay, front of the green after 2. Not a bad bailout up this right hand side. Now learning from what I experienced on the last hole, it's going to be a lob wedge, 60 degree. Do you think that's a good shout, James?
I agree, yeah, it's a very good shout.
60 degree. About where Lee was just stood then. It is going to kick down a little bit. It's going to be fast once it lands on the green. Would you try and get over that slight knuckle next to the bunker?
Ooh, it's a pretty tight lie I'm on here. I mean, I think it's probably going to go in quite low.
Okay.
So probably,
just on the green?
Yeah, I think so anyway.
Skip up and spin like crazy. Oh, that was dirty. Oh, how good was that? Look at that. Get that little look on camera there, right? So let me just set the scene. As you can see on the leaderboard, Lee Westwood is level par coming into the last hole. He's got this putt to win this imaginary challenge, but to win the championship. It's fairly straight, slightly off the right hand side, but I would not aim outside the hole. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you smash like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and for Lee Westwood to finish with birdie. He does not disappoint. Look at that.
It's all about you. It's all you.
What can I say? Guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks to Lee for joining us. Thanks to BMW for inviting us down. And thanks to James as well for carrying the bag. Lee, as a final thought, would I get hired or would I get fired?
On today's form, hired.
Nice. Maybe see what happens if YouTube doesn't work. Guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. That was awesome. Thanks, pal. That was great.